Alright, hi everybody. It is LovelyLadyKissa, and there's been a lot of shit going on again. It's like a year later, and people are still on this whole, like, let's hate Kissa, let's ban Kissa. It doesn't really bother me, other than the fact that they attacked my 2-year-old daughter last night. So I want to start this video to make it clear, who everybody knows who I am. This is my new haircut. This is what a lot of people, when I first started modeling, I did a lot with the braids. Sorry, they kind of look crappy on the webcam, but maybe I'll try to put them in somehow. I've done stuff with cyber locks, my newer pictures, like a Rihanna wig. It's pretty awesome. Like a pink wig. Sexy car, right? And then again, you know, some normal pictures. I'm pretty well known online, you know, and it's like I have my own personal TMZ, you know, but whatever. I mean, not everybody in the world is supposed to like me, you know. I mean, well, is gonna like me. And I don't know. But personally, I look at it this way, that if you don't like a band, you're not going to listen to them. So if you people don't like me and you're obsessing your every waking minute and hour and breakfast, lunch, and dinner over me, like, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I don't even got to do anything. I got my own TMZ. But anyways, a lot of people have said that I lost custody of my daughter. That I'm a drug addict, that, I don't know. I don't really pay attention. It's just, you know, when certain things are said, certain people are like, oh my god, they're saying this, you know. But I never lost my kid. My kid, since the day she was born, I have a 2-year-old daughter. I don't put her out there due to people like this, because there is a lot of weirdos, and I don't think it's right that, you know, people put their kid on the internet. I don't think that's cool, you know what I mean? Because there's just too many pervs and too many, you know, weirdos. So I do have custody of my daughter. I've never lost custody, and I don't even know where that came from. I have full and legal custody. I'm with my daughter 7 days a week. The only time I'm not with my daughter is if I'm doing a photo shoot, or if I go out for a drink or go out to a show, which is here and there. You know what I mean? For the most part, I'm with her home 7 nights a week. So all of you talking about my kid, don't even go there, because you don't know. Other than that, I've gotten a lot of flack about my Wish Upon a Hero account, and that I faked fibromyalgia, which is some crazy banana out of their, like, crap. Like, who would fake fibromyalgia? And I actually got a message, I'm not saying names, of course, to throw anybody under the bus, or, you know, to hurt anybody's feelings, because, you know, two wrongs don't make a right, so we're gonna put this out there. And she had asked, you know, how did you fake, why'd you fake fibromyalgia? And I never faked fibromyalgia. The true story of all this is that I was 18 years old, I was 3/4 of the way done for massage therapy school. All of a sudden, one day, I just couldn't walk. Literally, I was like a 90-year-old lady. I could barely shower myself. I couldn't do my hair. That's why I started the braids, because there was days where I couldn't even brush my hair. I couldn't get out of bed, you know, and it's not funny to fake that type of pain. That's insane. Who in their right mind would fake pain? Like, that's just not cool, you know. So I basically went 3 years adapting, you know, and people who know me saw me, you know. I would try to go to a show, and I remember, I want to say it was the Toxic Terror tour with Twisted, and I went to walk up a flight of stairs, and I actually fell down the stairs because my leg gave out. I couldn't even walk Stop and Shop. Like, I had one hell of a time. I mean, everybody looks at me like, you know, I'm this and that. I've been through my tough share of shit, you know. And so anyways, they put me to all these specialists because they didn't know what was wrong. It was like, you know, kind of out of the blue, and I just, you know, I couldn't even button jeans, and it was just crazy. It's not, and they kept trying to say I was depressed, you know, and I was a full-time honors college student because I got beauty and brains, baby. And so I'm a full-time college student. And basically, fibromyalgia is like, we don't know what's wrong with you. Fibromyalgia, there is no, like, test. Like, you can't do blood work, you can't do whatever. It's basically like, you have these symptoms, we don't really know what they are, so, hey, this is what you have. So, I'm whipping this out. This is, if you see it, It says fibromyalgia. It's because I went through water therapy, physical therapy. Like this was my book, and it like went through like all the different acute pains and explaining it, you know, basically that there is no cure, there's nothing you can do, because trust me, I tried everything, you know, and being like, you know, 18, 19, 20 years old, I accepted the fact that my whole life would change, that I pretty much had to wear slippers every day of my life, that I couldn't even go food shopping, I couldn't, you know, lift myself out of the bathtub. I had a really bad time, and this is kind of like, this, like, you know, says like a little bit about like your pressure points and, you know, how you feel tired, and there's a lot of weight gain involved. You know, it's basically for everybody that doesn't know what it is. Fibromyalgia is a chronic pain syndrome that is currently thought of effectively primary women. Many terms are used to describe the syndrome, blah, 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 blah. These terms include fibrosis, myofascial pain, post-fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome, and basically it's widespread pain, and, you know, they don't really have an answer for it. So that is what the doctors told me. So as far as me faking anything, that's what I was diagnosed with by several doctors, one of them being up in Boston, of fibromyalgia. So, and I love the beginning of this. Like, my physical therapist was so awesome. And at the beginning of this, she wrote, you know, because, I mean, this is a pretty big book of, you know, ways, because you have to adapt your whole life. You know, you have to realize that you go from walking and doing what you want to do every day to not functioning. And I lost a lot of my friends because I couldn't go out and party. I couldn't go and drive myself, you know. I mean, I had a really bad time. But anyway, so at the beginning she wrote, as long as you try, you are successful. All you can do is your best. So with that said, I ended up getting pregnant at 20 years old, and I am a single mom. I have a 2-year-old daughter. I'm 23 now. And so basically everybody's like, you can't cure fibromyalgia. Well, technically you can. And I love my doctor to death. I swear, like, he is the best. Oh, if he ever watches this and I ever make it big and famous, like, I tell everybody I'm going to bring him on the Dr. Doll show because he's that awesome. So basically, you know, you have a baby, and 6 weeks you have your post checkup to make sure you don't have postpartum and all that. Real shit, you know what I mean? And so I went and I saw him, and I said, you know, I'm not depressed, I'm just having a tough time. I said, I'm nervous, you know, muscles I couldn't lift, and I said, I don't want to drop my baby, you know. And he was telling me, he has friends everywhere, and there's this sports medicine doctor out of Connecticut, and he said, I'm going to cure you. I went to this lecture, I'm going to cure you. And I laughed at him, because I had tried everything and anything, all types of medication, all water therapy, physical therapy. And so I laughed at him, you know, I didn't think of it. And he put me on this medicine here, and I blacked out the names. You know, I don't even know if you can really see it. It's called Armour Thyroid. And basically what was wrong with me this whole 3 years was I had an underactive thyroid. And how he explained it, he said, you look at the world, and I've written blogs and stuff about this because I don't think people should be suffering. Like, I've really, like, told people, you know, it worked for me, you know, so what if I never met my doctor? What if I never had my baby? Like, this is my second chance. This is why I do as much as I do, because I feel I have a second chance at life. So anyways, they put me on thyroid medicine because I had an underactive thyroid, and if you look up an underactive thyroid or thyroid condition, a lot of your symptoms are fibromyalgia, but on a blood test, it's not going to show that your thyroid's underactive. And how he explained it, he said, you know, you get the curve, and he said they want every woman in the world to fit in a certain curve, a certain part of the curve. Well, if you're that much out of the curve, then you're going to get messed up like I did, and you're not going to be able to walk, and you're not going to be able to sleep, and you're not going to be able to lift yourself or brush your hair, or, you know, it'll actually get to that extent where it'll affect you that much. So he put me on this medicine, and I'm remarkable. You know, in the past 2 years, I have been absolutely busting my rump, modeling and going out, and, you know, I mean, people see me in a show, you know, and I may be drunk, but I don't get out much. you have to understand, there was like really no partying years from 18 to my 21st birthday. I had just had my daughter. I didn't even drink till like a month and a half, 2 months after I had my daughter. You know, and I don't take anything for granted. And as far as fighting with anybody, why am I going to fight with you? You know what I mean? There's no point. I believe in everything happens for a reason. I believe in fate. I believe, you know, I've been given a second chance. Because when I wake up and I can walk and I can brush my hair and I can go out with my friends and I can chase my daughter at the park, that's real stuff right there. Like, that is real. You know what I mean? And after this video, I don't care. I want to, like I said, I wanted to clear it up and tell you, you know, this is it. This is the true story. Everybody asks, you know, why don't you fight back? Why didn't you fight back? This is me fighting back. I can't be a bitch. I can't be mean. Another thing I want to address now that that's cleared is me being a juggalo. Everybody gets mad now that I use the word fans sometimes. And you have to understand, you know, I've broken more out into the alternative, and I've done a lot more, you know, normal me stuff. Like, this is not your basic, like, oh my god, she's a juggalette picture, you know, even though I prefer Lady Juggalo, but, you know, to anybody watching, you know, no disrespect, of course. But, you know, a normal photographer, because the world's bigger than juggalos. It really is. The world is huge. The world is great. I want to travel. I want to see the world. But anyways, off track. There I go again. So my following isn't just about juggalos. So I don't want anybody to take it too hard when I say fans. Because fans is anybody. I mean, you can be my fan and you are a juggalo, you know. If I just post, what up, fam? People who aren't juggalos are like, what the hell? This bitch is bananas. What is she talking about, you know? But like I said, I love to model, and I model because it's what I like to do. As far as there is nude pictures, and I've done pornography, I've never done pornography in my life. I have done cover-up pictures. There was nothing exposed. You can't see my nipple, you can't see my hoo-ha, you can't see, like, you know, I mean, they're sexy. For me, I think cover-up is sexy. You know, because of my daughter, I will not do nude modeling. And I have nothing against anybody, you know, that does pornography or does nude modeling. I'm not trying to say that. It's just not my thing. You know what I mean? It's not my thing. So, you know, like I said, I'm very easygoing, and I'm trying to balance all this, and I got everybody, like, you know, saying all this crazy shit, and I really don't understand why, because half of these people I've never even met. You know, and people have said to me, because I guess there's a rapper with a similar name, you know, no name said, I don't really know her, I don't have a problem with her, you know what I mean? How can you have a problem with somebody that you don't know? Like, Facebook is not real life. But, you know, they've like, oh, you're rapping, and I'm not a rapper, okay? I'm not that rapper. I've been in a couple music videos, and I've never rapped. It's just not my thing, you know what I mean? If I can't do something, I'm the first to admit, like, hey, I'm not gonna do it. So that, and, let's see, what else was I gonna talk about? Space shot moment. But anyways, yeah, so, you know, shouts to her. Keep doing your thing. You know, shouts to everybody. From day one, all my people that have been there, you know, I love you guys. I really do. I wanted to apologize for Lovely Lady Juggalos getting hacked. For a while, people were coming at me like, oh, you're posting all this insane shit up on there about you. That was not me. I don't know if it got hacked or a girl actually handed over the, administration of the page, so I guess I can't really say either or, but the fact of the matter is it's over, it's done with, and we've moved on. Sorry, phone's ringing. And we've moved on, we made a new page, and, you know, some people are just jealous, you know what I mean? Jealousy is a sickness, you know? I mean, people say, oh, you know, you're fake, but I don't know, you know, all of these accusations, I haven't seen any proof of me to have it backed up, you know. When I was pregnant, you know, before I did all the modeling and stuff, I did ask, you know, I mean, the wish upon a hero, yes, I did ask for maternity pants. Just because I'm a model, I mean, even before when I had when they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a lot of money, and I was basically trying to do it by myself, you know. So somebody had told me, go on there, you know, and people will, you know, if a lady is done with her maternity pants, she'll, you know, hook you up, you know. So I was like, that's awesome, because I was like big as a basketball. Like, if anybody saw pictures of me, I was humongous. Like, my baby came out and she was like 8 pounds. I was like big as a house. So but yeah, no, so yeah, you know, I was on there, but as far as faking it, I think that's crazy. I'm trying to be more of an advocate. You know, I'm so busy. You know, people don't understand how actually busy I get. I want to be an advocate, you know, for the whole fibromyalgia and reaching out there to people, because I could change a lot of people's lives. And I believe that's what life is about, is making positive impacts. Why be so negative all the time? That gets you nowhere. I think you should be out there. I think you should help people. I think you should be hi. I think you should say hi, you know, be nice, friendly, outgoing. You know, life's too short. You could die any day. You know what I mean? You don't know when it's going to be your day. And I really believe in karma. I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe in fate. I believe in what goes around comes around. You know, and I'm very lucky and fortunate for a lot that has happened to me, and, you know, a lot of the things I've done. But you have to go and look at who you are as a person. You know, I'm an amazing person. I'm an amazing mom. I'm an amazing best friend. I love to laugh. I love to giggle. Anybody that knows me in real life, and I'm not just talking about, hey, I know Kissa from shows. I mean, really hangs out with me on a regular basis, and, you know, whoop whoop, and props to, you know, my homies. You know, I could just name so many people that I absolutely adore, that have, you know, had my back no matter what. A little else being said, LOJ, we are looking for new models. I'm slowly trying to get that out there. I will be back in college, hopefully for the summer. Starting in the summer, I will be doing a 2-year program for web design and graphic design. So my modeling is going to be on hold a little bit, because I'm going to completely focus on college, because I believe education is really important. It's always good to have something to fall back on. As far as bullying, I hate anybody who's negative online or that harasses people online. Anybody that has said anything negative on my page has gotten banned. You people don't understand that people are killing themselves over this. I was never, you know, I really want to be like a bully advocate too, you know, because I was never this hot chick that I am today. Honest to God, you know, I was always the dorky girl in school. I have pictures, you know, and one of these days I'll probably post one on Facebook just to, you know, make a point said. But I was the dorky girl in school that always got picked on. I was never the hot one. I was never the one that got asked out on dates. I was, you know, I didn't go to, like, you know, I mean, high school I got a little bit more outgoing, but I still wasn't, like, cheerleader, and, you know, but life does change, you know, and for you young girls out there, life will get better, you know. And I remember one day I was up at the post office mailing a package, and I saw this guy who used to make fun of me, and I had like the biggest crush on him. I really did. And he used to always pick on me. I mean, we're talking like middle school. And he kind of like was checking me out, you know. And I told my little cousin, because she's in middle school, and I said, listen, I said, any guy that picks on you, you never know. I said, because this guy used to give me shit all the time. I said, now he doesn't even recognize me, and he's checking me out, and he looks like, I don't know if he was or not, but, you know, he looked like he's had a rough life. His face was all broken out, you know. But, you know, that's karma. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of just, like, sit back, and what is meant to be will be. And I think everybody needs to be more positive. We need to show more love. I think if everybody woke up and just smiled and thanked God that they're alive, and, you know, that we're happy that they can walk. You know, like I said earlier, imagine not being able to walk. Imagine wanting to take a bathtub. You know, and my ex-boyfriend that I was with for 2 years, he was awesome. Used to actually help me in and out of the bathtub, like would actually have to lift me up. So imagine being in my shoes. It's not cool, you know. So my main point in this video was not only to clear things up, but I want to reach out to so many people, You know, the people that are suffering with fibromyalgia, that one little tiny, like literally these pills, and then they're not narcotics. It's not like they're a painkiller. They're this big, and they changed my whole life. And I really want to, like, you know, get the word out there, you know. And I'll probably make a couple more YouTube videos and more in depth explaining all about that. And oops, my screensaver came on. And as far as like photoshopping my pictures, this is the real me. I've been using Proactive too. Isn't it? Proactive works too. I should be a spokesperson for Proactive. Because I think my face looks beautiful after Proactive. And as far as like, you know, my weight, I've been working out. I've been going to the gym. Your thyroid medicine regulates your weight. So that's how I've lost so much weight. I'm not on drugs. I'm just trying to eat healthy. I've been eating salads. You know, I've been trying to help a couple of my girlfriends out because they're trying to lose weight, you know. So it's just like little things you do. I don't drink soda anymore. I don't eat fast food, you know. Just little things like that, you know. But I think that basically like covers everything I want to say. I'm sorry I bored you guys for like 20 minutes, but I think that should really, it should all be put out there. You know what I mean? The past is the past. We all should grow up. You know I've grown up, you know, and the world is bigger than Facebook. And to sit there and, like, hate on people all day, it just makes you look like idiots. It makes all juggalos look like idiots. Like, you don't faze me. You're not going to stop me. Laugh all you want, but what if it was the other way around? You know what I mean? Like, what if it was your kid? You know, when you guys poked at my kid, like, that's my 2-year-old daughter. What if it was your 2-year-old daughter? That wouldn't be, like, cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, hello, is anybody in there? Kind of movement, you know. I mean, it's just, it's crazy, you know. And you can take this and chop it and edit it, and I really don't care at this point. But I wanted a little bit of, you know, background out, you know, because everybody thinks I'm some rich famous model, and I'm no different than any of you, really. Like, my weeknights consist of like Gossip Girl, Grimm, The Walking Dead. I'm a super dork. I love music. I love going to the beach. I love, you know, I spend a lot of family time. I have a humongous family, and I love my family to pieces, and I appreciate them supporting me with everything, you know, and all my friends and everybody has just been remarkable, and I just, you know, I love all you guys. And I try to help as many people as possible, you know, and I think that's the main thing. Like, nobody says the good things that I've done. It's always like, oh, she's this, she's that, you know, and I really wanted to clear it up, that all you people that are bullying people, you know, not just me, just in general, you know, when I posted up the comment that was made about my 2-year-old kid, a girl said, well, you know, maybe I said something, but I don't really know you. Maybe I was wrong for saying it. Don't get me quote for quote. I'm not reading it. But the basis of along that, you know, and I think that's what it is. It's like a telephone game. It's like, oh, let's be cool. Let's say this. When nobody really knows me. If you're in Oklahoma, or you're in California, or if you're in Canada, like, you don't know me. You know what I mean? If you want to know me, just ask. Just, you know, be cool. Say hi. I say hi back. You know, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I've never been a bitch towards anybody. Ooh, excuse me as I burp. Anybody who has ever said hi to me at a show or anything, I always try to say hi on Facebook. I always try to message you guys back. You know, I try to go out of my way to help people, and I think I just really wanted to kind of put this out there. I think this needed to be said, you know, because picking on people isn't cool, you know. Like, little kids are killing themselves. Over what? Over the internet? Because somebody you know in California that you've never met really isn't your friend. You know what I mean? Like, they're an acquaintance. They're not a friend. They don't know the real you. And that's why all these people are like, oh, we know Kissa, we know Kissa. She's this, that, and the other thing. If you see me at a show, you don't know me. You know, you may hang out with me. You may have a couple drinks with me. But that's not knowing somebody. That's not like, hey, you know, come kick it with me and my kid and let's go grab a pizza. Like, that's a whole nother level of friendship. And I think everybody's kind of getting lost in this whole, you know, meanness. And, you know, I mean, at one point they were attacking, you know, some of my lovely ladies. And, you know, it's just, why be so hateful? Like, don't you people have, like, a life? You know what I mean? I am so busy with my life. I don't have time to even, you know, post half of what I should be posting. Never mind to sit there and, like, obsess over certain people, you know. And one of the girls, like I said yesterday, you know, they want to attack me being a mother. I'm a single, full-time mother. And a model. And I'm working on a hairline, and I'm going back to school full-time. So if you want to attack those mothering skills, have fun, because I don't care. As far as one of the girls who decided to start this anti-page against me, why don't we attack her? Seems how there's pictures of her smoking weed all over the internet with 3 kids. And when she goes and buys a Barbie doll, or takes the Barbie doll away from her kids, which is even worse, and does its hair and makeup to look like me, maybe we should look at her parenting. Because if you're sitting there obsessing over me all day as I try to take care of my kid, and you want to talk, yeah, let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. Because you're high all the time, and you know exactly who this is. You are high all the time, and I don't care what you say. There's pictures of you smoking weed all over the internet. You know, and you have 2 to 3 kids. I don't know. I could really care. Even 1 kid. And you're wasting your whole life on me. Take your kids to the park. Take them to the zoo. Take them to the beach. Take them. Color a picture with them. Like, I just love to color with my kid. Like, I really do. You know, kids. And I think that's why I'm so happy. My kid, if it was not for my daughter, I would be somebody totally different today. You know, granted, I, you know, partied a little back in the day. I had no worries. You know what I mean? And then I couldn't walk, and then I had my daughter, and this is my second chance. I model because I love to model. I do what I do because I love it. You know, some people go to, you know, hiking. I model. Some, you know, some people are addicted to tanning. I model. You know, everybody has their own certainties that they like, and you know, I have my own, you know, style, and some people are like, yo, you're like Nicki Minaj, oh, you're like Rihanna, or, you know, Lady Gaga, and it's like, that's not a bad thing. Lady Gaga was voted like the #1 chick of last year. So I don't take that as a diss at all, you know. I just like being different. I like being bright. I love style. You know, hopefully once I can get through graphic design and web design, I can get get a clothing company going, and, you know, you never know. The sky's the limit, you know, and everybody needs to realize that the sky is the limit. There is no options. There's no, like, one stopping you for your options, is more like what I should say. Only you can change the future. You know, the past is the past. That's that. Why dwell on the past? You can't change the past, but you can change the future. That being said, I did 2 photo shoots this weekend. Well, I did a huge one yesterday, and then I did one during the week. So I will have more pictures. Thanks again. I love you guys so much, all my positive supporters. And I love hearing from you. Don't be shy. Message me. Say hi. You know, it's always good to hear, you know, you rock that, or I love that, because I pay attention. I run my page, I run everything, and I love people that are happy. You know, I'm a very happy, upbeat person, so I like happy people too. Alright, so it's been 28 minutes, so I'm going to shut up now, but I want to give you all a big smooch and say, a happy spring, and I hope you all have a great summer. If anybody's near my way, hit me up so we can hang out. I'm back and forth to New York a lot, and yeah, who knows what's in store for me next. You know, welcome to the Kissa journey. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.